Hello. So today I want to tell you about Tetris the board game. And I saw this at Gen Con and was immediately like, yes, I need that because I played so much Tetris on my original Game Boy as a child, but they were sold out. So Spin Master was nice enough to send me this copy. Like I said, I played a ton of Tetris growing up on my Game Boy, which I just saw Lego has a Game Boy set coming out, and I definitely want that. So let me show you how this works. Every player is going to get a stand. It is a 2 to 4 player game, or you can play a solo beat your own score situation. And then there are 4 different boards essentially. So you will be given one, and there's these black symbols, and you want them facing you. So you put this in your little holder, and everybody will have it just like that. You then get this card, and you're going to get 2 little 1-by-1 pieces that you can play, obviously twice per game. And once per game, you can put something in this hold area, meaning you don't want to play it right now, but you will play it later. Then there is this board in the center for everyone, and it shows you the piece that's coming next. Whoops, I should have the cards facing up. So it shows you the piece that will be coming out next, which is what you are going to have to be putting in your board. And just like in Tetris, you score points by completing lines, but they won't clear out, obviously, because there's nowhere for them to go, unlike in the video game. And then when you cover one of these black symbols on your board, you get to play a trash piece, a garbage piece on someone else, and they can't stop you. So you can definitely mess up something that they have going on. So here are all of the black pieces. They come in different shapes, just like that. And as you can see, one side of the pieces has squares and the other side is flat. So they will only go in to the slots one direction. And then we have all of the fun Tetris pieces. If you want, you could sort these out by color. I don't like having to sort all of them out at the end of the game, so I don't. I just put them all in one spot, but each color is the same shape. So for example, where this shows this purple shape, all of the purple pieces will look the same. So we've put this over here. This is what we're having to play this round. We can see what's coming next. So everybody looks at their board and at the same time drops their piece in, and there's little ridges so that everything will drop perfectly and will stay in its spot. And then we go to the next piece. And like I said, like in regular Tetris, you also cannot undo a drop. So if you mess up, that's on you. Like in regular Tetris, you are trying to complete lines, because the more lines you complete together, the more points you are going to get. So I'm just going to make a couple right now just to show you. So if I had something like this, if I just have one line completed, that's 1 point. But because I have 2 lines completed, that's 2 lines completed times the number of lines, that's 4 points. If you have 3 lines that are all together, that's 9 points. So as you can see, it becomes very important to try and get multiple lines together and not leave empty spaces, just like if you were playing on your Game Boy, which I wish I still had an original Game Boy to be playing on. You have your little individual pieces you can play as needed. And this is where when someone else plays those garbage pieces on you, it can be quite unpleasant, because they could come in here and do something like this. I can't get under there now. So this is where you want to be strategic in how you are messing other people up, as well as how other people are messing you up, and you can mitigate that to the best of your ability. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to finish this, but I can continue to finish lines and get more points because you will score all of your completed lines. The game ends in one of 2 ways. Either we have used all of these cards and you've placed everything inside your Tetris board, or you get to a point where one of your pieces can't fit all the way in and is sticking up like this, and that will end the game, and then we score up. It's Tetris. It's super fun. If you played Tetris, the video game, this gives you that same feel, but you do have that level of interaction with the black pieces. Like I said, you can also play it solo, where you shuffle up the cards and just see what is the highest score you can get. So I love that you have that option as well. The only thing that makes me sad is that I don't have an old Game Boy that I could play Tetris on, because I never seem to be able to find just an original version of Tetris. But this game is the closest thing I've got right now. So it is a lot of fun. I would love to know, what do you think of this? Give me a like and a follow, and I'll keep bringing you more board game content. Thanks. Bye.